And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Jameis to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready. Blue ready. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert.
Play fake. Winston. They will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
We got 3. Green, Trevor, see.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Green, Trevor, see.
Again, it's Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. 18 yards there and a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
3 down. Z.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake, Winston. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a... That wasn't a huge gain. But those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
1st down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Kick. Nice kick. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even. Check. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Black 58 rail.
But forget about finding the lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. 15's mine. I got 15. 15's mine. Ace.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
4 down. Ace. Check the backer.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be Happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Left, 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 left. Mike, 5-5.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's got this one down to the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Again, this is Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Left, left, left.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey. 4 down.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd down, Winston again. He's going to float this one deep right side. It got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Ace! Double up. He's coming, double up.
Now a play fake here on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Able to slither by. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
3 down. Slow.
Mahomes now on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Z.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. Z. Slow. Mike's 54.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to fire one. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Winston now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Let's convert.
Now Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jameis again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The Saints in a hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
Left. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking long for Thomas. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And Thomas has it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
it wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense playing for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Check me out. Ready! Green, 90!
Toss play, Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David. Able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2nd down, Winston. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dash.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, he stays up. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
SOS. Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Adam Gotsis in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. So! Z! Let him know!
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's gonna sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now to be see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach.
2nd and 3.